is something in the airwaves, above the clouds and below the smog, full of entertainment, yet free of charge. Soaring clear from Chaffey College in sunny Cucamonga, California, to you. It's the golden age of radio.
We're pleased to bring you another night of big laughs, big bands, and big scares that you'll never find on the small screen. This is Radio, brought to you by the Jell-O family of desserts.
I'm one of your hosts, Chris Cash, and to my right I have...
Hey, that's not right.
Not right. So to my left...
That's right.
I thought you said that was my left.
You're right.
So you're on my right.
Wrong again.
What's the big idea here?
No idea here, pal. Just get it right.
I apologize for the confusion, folks. You see, we have two hosts, one of which being myself.
Right, now who's left?
You are Knucklehead.
That's right.
But you said you were left.
You're right.
So you can see that you are on my right.
Utterly incorrect.
I'm just about to flip my wig here, mister.
In the interest of our listeners' precious time, perhaps we should move on with the broadcast, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Man alive.
I am your co-host, Ethan Elbard, and to my right is Chris Cash. See how that works?
I have no words left.
Oh, you'll be alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a special performance for you by Lucille Ball and Richard Denning, here to perform the uproarious new episode of My Favorite Husband.
Then tune your ears to the musical milieu of Pat Aranda and his big band, as well as a number by Frank Sinatra.
Oh, Frankie.
The laugh will return in the form of vaudeville and be scared away with another fright-filled entry of The Inner Sanctum.
Well, Chris, nothing scarier than a bad hair day, and I can see you know that better than anyone. To cure your case of limp locks, keep listening to hear a word from our sponsor, Harry Carey's Spray-On Scaffolding.
What's all the fuss, dear?
Oh, my hair just positively villainous. Oily and brittle, frizzy and wild. It just won't obey, no matter no how.
You poor thing. Haven't you heard of Harry Carey Spray-On Scaffolding?
Harry Carey's spray-on scaffolding?
Why, of course, dear. Harry Carey Spray-On Scaffolding keeps your hair up to snuff. Just a dab here and there will keep your hair up in the air.
That's exactly what I need. But is it safe?
Safe as could be. Harry Carey Spray-On Scaffolding is not only the strongest hairspray on the market, but the one that utilizes ingredients found in your favorite laundry detergents and fabric softeners. So if you think your blouse is safe and soft to wear all day, just imagine how healthy and silky your hair can be when you use Harry Carey Spray-On Scaffolding.
But will it work with my favorite hairstyle?
Harry Carey Spray-On Scaffolding will discipline any do and trim you can imagine, so don't let your victory roll surrender and don't stand for frizz on your fringe. Use the only hairspray with a laundry list of chemicals to make you look pompadorable every hour of the day.
Such a gammon product sounds mighty expensive.
Not at all, babe. Harry Carey Spray-On Scaffolding is an affordable choice for the gals who want a salon quality experience at home. Ladies, part your hair. Don't part with your money.
Well, golly, I'm sold.
Harry Carey Spray-On Scaffolding is available in stores everywhere. Available with the pleasing scent of lavender and the cleaning power of sodium lauryl ether sulfate and non-ethyl ethyscolate. Harry Carey Spray-On Scaffolding. Your hair will die for it.
And now it's time for My Favorite Husband, starring Lucille Ball and Richard Denning as Liz and George Cooper. Two people that live together and like it.
As we look in on the Coopers, it's Wednesday evening and they're getting ready to go out to dinner with Mr. Atterbury and his wife, Iris. As usual, George is dressed on time and is going in to see how Liz is doing.
Let's see that green dress, Katie.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Liz, you're still in your slip?
George, I just discovered something terrible. I haven't
Thing to wear? You know, Liz, I'm getting a little tired of that song. Why does it cost me so much each month to keep you in nothing?
Mrs. Cooper, now's the time.
Not yet, Katie.
Why can't you ever be ready on time?
And how long have the Atterbury been waiting?
Well, they're not here yet. Unfortunately, Mr. Atterbury is also married to a woman.
Well, it's time now, isn't it, Mrs. Cooper?
No.
Hey, what are you doing? Teaching Katie to tell time? Now, Liz, you put on that dress and get on downstairs. That's an order.
Oh? Now is the time, Katie. George, I don't have to take that kind of talk from you anymore.
Neither do I.
What?
Apparently, you haven't heard that Congress is passing a law giving women equal rights with men.
Yeah.
Katie?
Women's rights. Is that up again? Well, forget it.
Oh no, the 22nd Amendment will go through, even if we have to fight it to the finish. And we will.
Yeah, put up your dukes.
Now, Katie, don't get carried away. I'll handle this.
You better go downstairs now, Katie.
As an employee, yes, sir. As a woman,
Now get dressed, Liz.
Yes, master. You better enjoy your power while you've got it, Mr. Man. It won't be long now.
Oh, it won't?
No, sir. Once Congress passes that law, I will no longer be an enslaved woman. I'll be a free man.
Well, that'll be interesting. Maybe you and I can go out one night and pick up a couple of girls.
Very funny. Zip my dress, please. George, did you know that in some states there are jobs I can't hold because I'm a woman?
No. What, for instance?
Well, in some states, I couldn't work in a factory. In others, I couldn't work in a bowling alley. And right here, in our own state, I couldn't even shine shoes.
Shameful.
It's true. Oh, wait a minute, I want to read you something in this magazine. Here it is. It is time the women of the world stop being shackled. Arise and assert yourself to the ringing of the Liberty Bell, ringing out for women's freedom. There it is! To arms! To arms!
Liz, that's the doorbell.
Oh.
You've been listening to My Favorite Husband, starring Megan Katzman as Lucille Ball as Liz Cooper and Emmanuel Newsom as Richard Denning as George Cooper, based on characters created by Isabel Scott Rarick. Say, Ethan, if all women became free men, there wouldn't be any women left.
Women left? I thought it was women's rights.
Now don't you start with that left and right stuff again, chowderhead.
Before we go down that road, let's leave our listeners in the hands of our special sponsor, the aptly named My Husband's Favorite, the latest scented perfume by She Knows Best.
Yoo-hoo! Miss Brandy, I got your message, girlie. Now, what's this calamity you were raving on about, and why on earth are you drinking wine before dinner?
Oh, Bertie, I think my husband is cheating on me.
Heavens, now what makes you think that?
Every night he comes home from work and I can smell her. The ditzy broad who works the front desk in her Dollar Express perfume.
Oh my, you think he's seeing her?
I don't know what to think.
Well, girlie, as hard as it may be, you have to go with what your gut is telling you.
How dare you? I don't have a gut.
Of course, right, sorry. Are you sure it's that girl, the receptionist?
Oh, I'm sure. I've met that trollop once or twice. A scantily clad little bimbo with a room temperature IQ. And that cheap perfume she was bathing. Oof. He wouldn't have hired her if it wasn't for some of her, let's just say, job unrelated attributes. I gave that man everything, and now he's off philandering with a floozy, half his age and half my weight. You know, I never go to the beach because I can't swim yet. Here I am, drowning in a sea of sorrow and wine from the Dollar Express.
Oh, come here, sweetie.
He's almost home. What am I going to do?
You need to confront him. Girly, that's what.
You know what? You're right. But what if I'm wrong?
Have your womanly instincts ever failed you before?
Do kids count?
Look, lady, if you think your husband's a dog, then get him to bark. You give him the business. You smelt that perfume. He can't skittle his way out of that.
You know what? You are right. I know the scent of a woman. I am one.
That's right, girlie. You tell him that.
I won't let him get away with putting his hands on some Clarence Rack hussy.
No, ma'am. Come on, let's practice. I'll be him and you be you.
All right. Here we go.
Knock, knock.
Bertie, he doesn't knock. He has a key.
Right, sorry. Okay. Oh. Honey, I'm home. Well, hello there, pumpkin.
Don't you punkin me, mister. I know the scent of a hussy. I am one. Wait. Oh, this ain't gonna work. Oh, I'm just too hot and bothered by all of this.
All right, listen. I'm going to give you some of the best advice I've ever received. You should try this new perfume called My Husband's Favorite by She Knows Best. Ever since I started wearing it, the old hog I married comes home on time with eyes just for me.
It really works?
Does it ever? The only smell he brings home now is the bacon, the kind he earns and the kind his mama gave him. And he doesn't share with anyone else. Now I rest easy knowing I'm my husband's favorite.
Well, golly, I'm gonna have to buy myself some of that. Jeepers! He's here. What do I do? What do I do?
Sweet pea, I'm home.
Here, let me give you a spritz of my husband's favorite.
Quickly!
Hello?
Here! Now, you let it work its magic, girlie.
Huh, well, evening, ladies. I thought I heard some voices.
Hello, sweetheart. Good day at work?
Good as any. I'm actually just stopping by to change. I have to go to a meeting, work meeting, tonight, downtown.
Is that so?
Shh. It's that so.
Yes, it is. I think I'm gonna cancel that meeting.
Really?
Yes. There's just somewhere else I'd rather be.
Oh,
Something else I'd rather do.
Mr. Brandy.
Someone else I'd rather do it with.
Bertie, honey, I think it's time for you to scram.
Just thank me later.
Say, mister, what's got you all lovey-dovey, canceling important work meetings and such?
I don't know. Something about you, I suppose.
What is it about me, huh?
You're my favorite.
I think some perfume for you, Ethan, would do us both a favor.
Speak for yourself, Chris. For those of you who remember the pandemic of 1918, let me just tell you that wearing a face mask around my co-host here did wonders for my quality of life in the booth.
Saith the man with enough gas to cook a Christmas turkey in a Wedgwood.
My friend, you've been blessed with a face for radio and a voice for telegraph.
What say we move on?
Let's!
All you folks in the second story and above, please be courteous to your fellow listeners below as you prance and jive every which way on to our next act, Pataranda and his big band. Mr. Aranda sure can conduct, Ethan. Maybe he could teach you something about conduct.
Perhaps you could learn a thing or two about hosting from the lass at the door of the A&W.
Just do the Sinatra intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest today, fresh out of the Copacabana. Hit it, Blue Eyes!
Oh, Frankie!
Fly me to the moon, and we can play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, and we can sing forevermore. You are all I hope for, all I long for and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song, and we can sing forevermore. You are all I hope for, all I long for, and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, I love you.
Oh, Frankie.
You know, I've seen Frank live many times.
Is that so? How many?
6 times.
I've seen him way more than that.
Really?
Sure, in magazines, billboards, even on television that one time.
I've just about had it with you today, Ethan.
Well, hey, if you're looking for something worth seeing, stay tuned for The Ents Family, featuring the talents of Cecile and company, right after a word from our special musical sponsor, the Cigarettes, who are here to tell you about Cigaresque, the cigarette for ladies.
Salutations!
We're your favorite shin-cracking trio.
The Cigarettes.
Here to tell you about Cigaresque, the cigarette for ladies.
Now with the patented once, twice, thrice filter that doctors recommend for 3 times the purity.
So you get none of the risky and all the risque.
That's why Cigaresque is lipstick's best friend.
We're not just blowing smoke here, honeys. Take it from our well-paid team of America's top formally licensed doctors.
Hi, I'm alleged Dr. Stephen Snekoil. I have to say alleged for legal reasons, but don't worry. I earned my PhD in medical science from and was honored with the 1946 Real Doctor of the Year award from. Did you know? In a study conducted somewhere at some time, 4 out of 5 doctors agreed that smoking cigarettes is bad for you. Well, I'm the 5th doctor and I disagree, but the medical community keeps stifling my research. In my studies, every woman who smoked a pack of cigarettes got horribly sick with life-altering damage to their lungs and mental faculties because they are being covertly poisoned by those who want to squash the facts. What are they trying to hide?
Sounds like tomfoolery to me.
Just like how inhaling car exhaust can give your body horsepower, inhaling cigarette smoke will give you human power.
Tell me about it. My Pilates instructor wants me to feel the burn, and boy, do I feel it every time I take a breath.
I had a pack today already. Now I can't remember how I got here. That's one less thing to worry about.
Thanks to cigarettes and a patented once, twice, thrice filter, I'll never breathe easier again.
Hit it, maestro.
Once you try cigarettes, you'll see it's
twice as nice as the rest indeed.
Thrice a day my doctor recommends for me.
A puff or two
from us to you
will make you feel like
a lady.
Ladies and gentlemen, it seems my co-host is cowering in fear under the desk.
I am not cowering. I merely dropped my Cracker Jacks.
My fellow programmer has assumed a fetal position. Could it be because our hour of twilight is nearly in tow?
I am not in fetal position.
Folks, the element of fear is upon us. Not all are strong enough to bear witness, as my friend here can attest. But you, dear listener, must endure. This is the Inner Sanctum.
I should have never told her. That thing, that invisible being urged me to kill her, and I almost did. That thing? Is there such a thing, or am I mad? But I swear I saw him touch that newspaper. Here, what's this?
Rio de Janeiro, March 5th, an epidemic of madness, similar to the contagious madness which attacked Europe in the Middle Ages, is at this moment raging in the province of São Paulo, Brazil. The terrified inhabitants are leaving their homes, saying that they are pursued, possessed, dominated by these invisible beings. These creatures, a species of vampire, feed on their blood while they are asleep.
My dream. That's what always happened in my dream.
Victims say that these invisible creatures have been known to drink milk. Public health authorities are investigating.
Then it is real. Others have fallen under its spell just as I have. Madness, they call it. If only they knew. Or could it be? There's a way to test the reality of this thing now, and I'll make the test tonight.
A test tonight. There will be a test tonight at the end of our program. If any of you have your wits about you then, eh?
There's not much time left for Mr. Carolee, is there, Mr. Raymond?
Not much time at all, Mary. And you know what they say. Time wounds, all heals.
Heavens, seriously, I do have something to say about a time saver, Mr. Raymond. I'm thinking of Lipton's tea. You know, Lipton's tea is such a handy beverage. It takes so little time to prepare, and it's always so welcome. Yes, its famous bisque flavor makes it enjoyable, not just at your own meal times, but in between meals whenever folks drop in. That's why it's a good idea to buy Lipton in the larger, more economical size packages. That's right, the larger packages are much thriftier. So you see, it's wise to keep on hand a really good supply of bisque flavored Lipton's tea.
How true. And it'll come in handy to warm up the chills you get from these inner sanctum mysteries. And brother, you're going to shiver plenty as we return to Bradley Petrovsky as Martin Carolee as our story continues.
Three o'clock. The door is locked. I left the window open. And how that wind howls tonight. And there's a glass of milk right there on the table. Well, we shall see. I dread going to sleep, but I must. It's whatever its name is, usually comes to me when I sleep. There now. I must close my eyes. That's better. Yes. Much better. I wonder. I can feel him now. Close to me. He's come. He's come again.
Again.
Can you hear me?
Me?
Why do you echo my words?
Words.
Why do you torment me? Why don't you ever let me sleep?
Sleep?
Or am I sleeping now? Am I dreaming this whole thing? I must wake up. I must open my eyes. I must... Ah! Where's the light? There now. We will see. Oh, the glass. It's gone. I heard a crash. I must have knocked it over. Yes, there it is, just on the floor. Broken into 100 pieces. And... Oh, Oh, merciful heaven. The glass was empty when it fell. There's not a single drop on the table or on the floor. There's no doubt about it now. I must find a way to destroy this thing. I must kill it before... He's still near.
Near.
So, you've come back again.
Again?
I've never heard your voice before while I was awake.
Awake?
Who are you?
You.
Tell me your name. What is your name?
Orla.
Orla. Orla. So, you do understand when I speak to you?
Yes.
Why have you never spoken to me before?
I did not choose to.
What do you want with me?
I thought you knew.
No. I imagined all sorts of things, but I never knew. What do you want with me?
If I tell you, you will resist. And it will only be worse if you resist.
What do you mean?
Don't you understand? Don't be a fool.
No.
I'll tell you this. To resist me is impossible. I will come to you when you are asleep, when you are helpless. After each visit, you will grow more and more under my power until finally, you are my complete slave to do with as I will.
Your slave?
Yes.
Where are you now?
Sitting here, in the chair near your bed, waiting for you to fall asleep again.
I will not go to sleep.
You must sleep sometime. That is the great weakness of you race of humans. I will sit here and wait.
I will remain awake until you leave!
You are a fool. I could force you to sleep if I choose. Force you to wake if I choose.
Well, why don't you?
Would be too much of a struggle now. You would fight against me. I prefer to wait until you are completely under my control. Then I can command you with ease.
And when will that be?
Tomorrow, after you wake from sleep.
So, I only have one more night.
Yes, only one more. I tested my strength with you this evening and almost succeeded with what I desired. I'll only need one more night.
I'll never go to sleep again as long as I live.
We shall see. I have great patience. What are you doing?
I'm gonna light a cigarette.
Put that match down.
The match? Why?
Put it down, I say.
No, I lit it.
Put it out.
So, you can feel fear. You're afraid of the flames.
Stand back. Don't come near me.
I found your weakness now. You fear flame, fire. Now we shall see who is the stronger.
Don't come near me.
These curtains. I put a match to them and they go up in flames. See? You see the fire? You cannot escape through the window now. And the door? It's locked. I have you trapped, you hear? Trapped!
You cannot destroy me.
Then why are you afraid? Why?
Let me out, I say.
No! See? I like this newspaper. Now I have a torch, a weapon against you, who has so much power but fears the flames.
Don't touch the sheets.
You, somewhere in this room. You whom I cannot see. You, who would attack men in their sleep and command them to do your horrible bidding. You are the living spirit of evil. You seek to have men destroy each other so that you can inhabit the earth.
Let me out! Let me out, I say!
Out! How many men in centuries gone by must have pleaded for mercy from you? Do you think I'll even show you the slightest mercy now? The long journey from Brazil, where I first found you, will end in this very room. You, who would destroy and replace man, shall be destroyed here! Here!
I would like our listeners to know that what proceeded in the previous program in no way reflects my fortitude in the face of danger. I had merely dropped my Cracker Jacks, you see, while searching for a prize. I had to go under my desk to pick them all up.
We've all been there, Chris.
Indeed.
And we've all had a wonderful time with tonight's episode of The Golden Age of Radio, especially my co-host and friend here, Mr. Chris Cash.
My hair is grayer and my feelings are a bit hurt. These are just some of the things I go through to deliver good entertainment to the fine folks of America.
We would like to thank our sponsors, and of course all of you, our faithful listeners. Don't forget to tune in next week for more laughs, tears, and product placements.
From Chaffey College in sunny Cucamonga, California to you, it's the Golden Age of Radio.
Farewell.
And good night. That's the end, right? That's all we had left.
That's right.